Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today we are testing what we gathered when we went out hunting in the dark, deep, dark, scary wilderness of a big town. I was hunting for what felt like minutes that day when I stumbled across a field of grass. And by that, I mean a door of glass. And I wandered in and stumbled down a row of corn. And by that, I mean a bourbon aisle. And I found at the end of it, after hunting and gathering all day, I found Hunt and Gather 15-year Canadian whiskey. Between me and people I know, we've tried that much of it. But it's been a few weeks since I've dabbled in the drink of the Hunt and Gather. Last time I tasted this, it was a bit of a mystery. I didn't know what to think about it. It was weird and different, but I wasn't sure if it was good weird or bad weird. Tonight, we will make that determination, and we will score Hunt and Gather 15-year Canadian whiskey. Oh, Canada. Nailed it. Sorry, put that. Lot number 2. Hunt and Gather, Rare Barrels, Lost Batches. A limited edition release, aged 15 years Canadian whiskey, 60.5 alcohol by volume, 750 milliliters, non-chill filtered. This bugger is 121 proof. Loving that they're using the buzzwords like a good buzzword user would use. The mission of Hunt and Gather is to seek out and bring to light rare barrels and lost batches of beautifully matured spirits from acclaimed distilleries. Lot 2 is a 15-year high corn whiskey made by one of Western Canada's pioneering distilleries, which they do not name. This whiskey is non-chill filtered and bottled at barrel proof. Bottled by Latitude Beverage in Rumford, Rhode Island. It would be nice if they named the acclaimed distillery, but no, they are not going to do that. Bottle looks nice. It's a pretty sharp looking bottle. It's got a big fat Canadian cork in there. Oh yeah, there. It's got a slender waist with a fatter bottom. That's a lot of 15-year Canadian whiskey right there. You ever see a dizzy Canadian? They're the best. This whiskey is 15 years old, but has the color of used barrels, which I would assume a Canadian whiskey is using, because super smart, and also read a book or two. One of those is a lie. Both of those, they're both lies. None of that was true. Dumb. Don't read. Everybody join in while Porter goes in for a nose north of the border. Okay. Maple syrup pancakes and wood. Wow, that smells like you are eating pancakes off of a cabin floor. It's like maple syrup pancakes that you're eating off the floor at deer camp. It's like the varnish that they put on the wood on the inside of the cabins. Wow, little sausage on there? This smells like a Denny's Grand Slam. And a sawmill. I would not expect it to smell that much like raw wood, since it's 15 years old. Overall, the nose is confusing. It is neither good nor bad. It is just weird. If you've ever had light whiskey before, imagine nosing a light whiskey that smells different. The more I nose it, the more I know that I'm not sure if I like it. Zousers. Oh, wow. Okay. That is strong and funky and weird and delicious and gross at the same time. Well, different times. That packs a Canadian punch and an apology at the end. It's weird because there's light whiskey tendencies here, but then like a funky Canadian twist where it's like, whoa, watch out for grizzly bears. It's got a little bit of weird sausage on there, I tell ya. One more sip here. Wow, that made my gout flare up. Wow. Zoolander. It's like artificially sweetened maple syrup. It's like extra sweet. I've had light whiskey, which has like a nice rounded barrel note to it. A little bit of oak, which is pretty nice. This one is more sharp. The barrel notes aren't rounded off as much, and they almost taste like, weirdly enough, young wood. It's like a wood milling it up in the back of your mouth. So we're getting some sweet flavors up front, and then a little bit of bitter raw wood on the back end, and then something funky in the middle that's like doing a weird Canadian dance. I am still not sure if I like this. I will probably drink this entire bottle and have no idea whether or not I enjoyed it. This whiskey is made for somebody who loves light whiskey, who loves like an old Carter American whiskey, who loves high proof corn whiskey, and then just wants something like that, but also with a different spin on it, a different twist. This is a different twist of that. Is it fantastic? Maybe. I don't know. Is it terrible? Could be. Not sure. My brain cannot wrap its mind around this hunt and gather. Part of me wants to sit here and cherish it and just love it and just like pick it apart and enjoy every second of it. And then the other half of me wants to spit it into a trash can and tell you that yuck McYuckerson. And I don't know which one is closer to the truth. Don't know. I don't know what to think about you, but I must give you a score. I must drop a score on you, and it is going to be difficult. It's going to be hard, because on one hand I like you, and on the other hand I want to backhand slap you in the face and call you a few names and ask you why you did that to me, but then give you a hug and thank you for what you just did. I know, I make 0 sense, but neither do you. You are a little strange, as am I. So, with that being said, I give Hunt and Gather, a limited edition release, 15-year Canadian whiskey, a score of 6.5. 6.5? I don't know. That might be way too high or way too low. And I'm not sure. But 6.5 for you. You confusing son of a bitch. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's strange. It's weird. It's wacky. If you're into weird, wacky, strange whiskeys and you love Canada, who doesn't? Then sure. Pick up Hunt and Gather. Until next time, my name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey, and like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on being sure of what you like, even if you have no idea what you like. Because when it comes to things you like, you are expected to know that. Kind of like you're expected to know other things about you. Like your birth date, social security number, mother's maiden name, and blood type. I know all of those but my blood type, but I would imagine it's probably significant amount of bourbon in it. I believe I would be blood type B positive. because bourbon's a good thing and we love it. We love bourbon here at ADHD Whiskey, and it is in our blood, literally and figuratively. And I would say that if I were to get a blood transfusion, knock on wood, don't need it ever, hopefully, but if I did, hopefully it would be from a nice, super awesome, solid bourbon drinker that shared the same blood type and ABV.